review a bit of football and talk a little bit about the teams because I haven't really done that in a while. So yeah, hope you guys do enjoy. Let me know your thoughts of the FA Cup on any of the games. Any games catch your eye, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, we'll start by going through like some of the big headlines, then I'll go through like each game and talk about them and the results. So the one which is actually live, which I was gonna wait until it's over. I was actually watching it, but the game is pretty much done. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna film this video. Blackburn are currently winning 4-1 versus Wrexham. Wrexham actually took the lead in that game, but Blackburn showed their quality, so there is no Hollywood ending there for Wrexham. They look out of a cup, but they do like a little good cup run, don't they? They did very well last year and have done decent this year to get to the fourth round, but just a little bit too far for them. And Blackburn, I mean, they fielded a very strong team. Sammy Smostic, I think that's how you say his name. This guy is insane, absolutely insane. I think in the last round he scored a hat-trick. This round he's got a brace already. He's the top goal scorer in the championship. He is on fire. But yeah, Blackburn look like they'll be going into the next round. We'll also have a look at the actual FA Cup ties for next round as well. Alright, let's talk about Newport versus Man United. So, it ended 4-2 to Man United. Is a little bit better of a... Yeah, this one. There we go. This one will give me a summary of the game for you guys. So, Newport County 2, Man United 4. Goals from Morris and Evans, Bruno Fernandes, Kobe Mainoo, Anthony and Rasmus Højlund. So, as it says here, Man United really did survive a FA Cup fourth round scare at Newport County before finally seeing off the League 2 side. Brave attempt at a giant killing. United made a flying start and looked a wrapped up time when a smooth finish from Bruno Fernandes and Kobe Mainoo gave them a 2-0 lead inside 13 minutes. But 73 places beneath them, Newport staged a comeback and got it to 2-2, which is absolutely insane. But then Man United fought back and showed their quality. Anthony finally scored and got an assist, the first goal or an assist he's got in the entire season. And looks like he's really found his level. Rasmus Højlund also wrapped it up at the end, but I mean, this was by far and away not at all comfortable by Man United. As it says here, it was a very, very tricky assignment against a 16th in League 2, which is very concerning. Very, very concerning if you are a Man United fan, because can I get the lineups? Yeah. I mean, they filled pretty much their best team. Actually, it is their best team possible, really. They fielded Man United. They didn't rest anyone. And the fact that they almost didn't go through is insane and worrying for Man United. But Newport County, what a story. They can be very proud, even though they lost 4-2 against the full strap Man United side. 2-0 down in 13 minutes, you're thinking, okay, this is going to get out of hand, you know, this could be a 5-6-0 battering. Great character by them to fight back and get it to 2-2, and yeah, they can be really proud of themselves. Now Newport, I don't know what it is, but I feel like they're always a team who love a giant killing. They love a little giant killing. I'm always seeing them pulling off upsets over the years. I remember them always doing it against top sides. They haven't done it in a little while now, but yeah, this was not a giant killing, but close to a giant killing from Newport. On from that game, and we'll go on to Liverpool versus Norwich. So, in the first game, Klopp announced he was leaving Liverpool, and it Liverpool 5, Norwich 2. Goals came from Curtis Jones, Darwin Núñez, Diogo Jota, Van Dijk, Gravenberch, Ben Gibson and Sainz. So they've reached the FA Cup 5th round. As I said, first game since Jurgen Klopp announced his departure, and he was given a fantastic reception, of course. And as you expect, I mean, Norwich, they are Liverpool's whipping boys, really. Liverpool absolutely battered Norwich. They have done that for about a decade now, literally. Every single time they play home, and this was a continuation, although I will say Norwich, they held their own, like they were not awful, and they gave them a little bit of a tough time. Darwin Núñez scored, and James McConnell got his debut as well, got a nice assist for that one. As I said, Norwich did okay. They did actually equalise against Runner Play. Ben Gibson, Signs also got a goal, but this was, as it says here, business as usual for Liverpool. Wasn't really expecting much different from them, but it was really good. They played a pretty strong side, but they did rotate a little bit, gave some youngsters a chance like Bradley and McConnell, which is really nice to see from Liverpool. As you can see here, there was their lineup. Professional performance by them, and yeah, not really much else to say. Business as usual. Norwich, they were never going to get anything out of this, so they did okay, to be honest. They did okay. Okay, let's go on to this one then. Here, Newcastle vs Fulham. Fulham 0, Newcastle 2. Sean Longstaff and Dan Burn with a victory. So, a controversial first half goal from Sean Longstaff gave them the lead. And the hosts were aggrieved by the decision, with several home players complaining to ref before the goal was confirmed by VAR. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't actually see this, so I'm not sure if any of you saw this. Was this right decision, bad decision? I'm not sure. And then Dan Burn doubled Newcastle lead just after an hour mark from close range against his former employees. He played for Fulham, I didn't even know that. When home goalkeeper Matt Rudder could only parry Sven Botman's header. Fulham had looked more likely to level against an unconvincing, seemingly weary Newcastle side. Yeah, I mean, as it says here, Fulham's exit 2 cup competitions in the same week. That's really disappointing for Fulham, who, of course, they were very, very unlucky to Carabao Cup semi-final versus Liverpool over 2 legs. They were pretty good and narrowly lost. So you would have thought, you know, they would maybe have a good go at this FA Cup. So that's unfortunate to lose this one against Newcastle. They, of course, did rotate a decent amount. I would have thought they would have gone full strength for this game, considering they are out the FA Carabao Cup, but that's a bit disappointing for Fulham. Newcastle, though, that's actually a big win for them. Fulham away is a difficult place to go nowadays, so to get a win there is big, and they've not been in good form, Newcastle, so they will definitely take it. Played a very strong side, even if the performance wasn't the best. Big win, and also for Newcastle, this is their only chance of silverware this season, so it's nice if they can have a good cup run. They're out of all of the other competitions, the league isn't going too well, so this is a good distraction for them, really. And a fantastic victory for Newcastle there. Southampton versus Watford. So Watford won, Southampton won. Martinez and Stuart Armstrong with the goals. Substitute Stuart Armstrong struck very, very late to earn Southampton a replay. Marty's early free kick that looked like enough until the Scottish national levelled him in the 89th minute. And that is the unbeaten streak continuing for them. 21 games it was, but they extend that to 22 games unbeaten, which is absolutely insane. They didn't play the best. Southampton are absolutely flying right now in the Championship. As I said, 22 games unbeaten now, and they just about, in dramatic fashion, managed to get that replay, and you would probably favour them, considering they are now going to be at home for that next time. So that was clutch there from Stuart Armstrong. But really the main one, the main talking point, Ipswich Town 1, Maidstone United 2. Got some Jeremy Sarmiento, Lamar Reynolds and Cornet. Crazy. National League South side, Maidstone astonishing victory over a side 98 places above them. It's crazy. Ipswich are virtually a Prem team. They're second in the championship. These guys are in National League South. They're not even in the National League. That is mental. To go to their ground to beat them was insane. I did watch this game, and I mean, look, I don't want to hate on Maidstone here, but it was completely undeserved. I don't know how they managed to do it. I really have no idea how they managed to do it. Look at these stats. What on earth? 2 shots on target. They had 2 shots in the whole game, and they both went in. The first goal was really nice. A chip from Lamar Reynolds. That's actually his first goal for Maidstone for the entire club, which is mental and kind of just sums up how crazy an afternoon it was for Maidstone. But they got battered. 38 shots, 13 on target. The Maidstone United goalie, what's his name? Brazilian one. Kovalan. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Someone needs to sign him. Someone needs to sign him. He was beloved save after save after save. He was insane. And yeah, just mental from Maidstone. Huge shout to George Elagobi, who pulls off another cup upset. They beat Stevenage, who are in League One, in the last round, so this is huge for them. George Elagobi, I remember him as a player. I think he played for Wolves, didn't he? He was solid, and he looks like a really good manager. Pulled off 2 cup upsets now in a row. He also looks like a really good sort of community guy. I've seen some clips of him, like, before the game, making all the players, speaking to the community, doing speeches with the fans. Yeah, a really good up-and-coming manager. Definitely some clubs should look at him. But what an insane story from Maidstone United. Insane. Alright, oops. And we'll look at this one before we go into the review of all the games. This was perhaps the biggest tie. Spurs 0, Man City 1, goal from Nathan Ake. Man City finally win their first goal and their first victory in 6 visits to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Crazy. I couldn't believe that they didn't even score a single goal at this stadium, let alone a victory. Is mental. But they have broken that curse for current holders of the cup, and yeah, it looked like likely they would have to settle for a replay after missing a succession of chances. But from the corner, Spurs were appealing for a foul on Vicario. It wasn't a foul, and then Nathan Ake came up clutch with the goal. Man City, I mean, they fully deserved it. To be honest, they battered Spurs in this game. You look for stats at 18 shots, Spurs had 1 shot all game. Mental. Kind of does them a little bit disservice because Spurs were not that bad. They were not that bad. They did have a couple half chances where they just couldn't get that final ball right. Timo Werner looked really good running in behind. But Man City, I mean, they started off like a house on fire. They scored a disallowed goal for Oscar Bob, but for the first 10 minutes it looked like it was going to be 3 or 4. But Spurs, to be fair to them, held out. Man City missed some chances, but then in the end, the pressure amounted and they got the goal. Nathan Ake, and that is huge for Man City. That means no trophy for Spurs. Their trophy drought continues, which as a Chelsea fan you love to see. No trophy for Ange in his first season. Although look, there's not really much shame going out to Man City, to be fair. Man City FA Cup holders, you have to say they are the favourites when they are in this competition. They really do love this competition, and I wouldn't be shocked if they go and get back to back. But that was a really good display by Man City, I have to say. Alright, let's have a look at all of the results before we then head over and look at the what's it called? Draw. I couldn't get my words out there. No, but don't mean to click that. Actually, wait. There we go. I want to look at this one. I don't know why it didn't come up. West Brom 0, Wolves 2, goals from Pedro Neto, Amadeus Cunha in the Black Country Derby. sides in front of fans since 2012. I did not realise that. Mateus Cunha, 78th minute effort sealed the fourth round victory for Wolves, who had taken the first half lead through Pedro Neto. But the tension in the stands that had been simmering before kickoff spilled over. Missiles were thrown into and from the visitors' sections before play could resume. Fighting began at the other end, leading to both teams leaving the field. As you can see here, there's loads of them on the pitch. There are some really ugly pictures, like some guy with blood all over his face. It was really, really bad. Really bad. After waiting 12 years for this derby in person, yeah, it was bad. Okay, I didn't know this as well. Wolves' long wait for a away win over West Brom. Wolves' victory was significant in the sense it was the first against West Brom in the FA Cup since 1949 and the first of all since 1996. Shout out Matthew, my Wolves supporter. I realise how huge that win is for you guys now. Although West Brom have dominated matches between these two teams, the infrequency of the recent meetings has coincided with a huge swing in fortune. Yeah, professional display by Wolves, I mean, all this crowd trouble, don't want to see it at all. You know, I love a derby where it's a bit fiery, a bit tense, but you don't want to see actual violence, right? I don't mind a little bit of, you know, tension and, you know, pushing by players and that, and stuff like that, but you don't want to see people literally fighting each other. Like, come on guys, it's not that deep. Like, relax. It's just a football match. You don't need to punch the other guy just because he's a Wolves fan or a West Brom fan. But anyway, yeah, that was a very intense game, but Wolves got the better of West Brom in that game. Show scorers, that's what I wanted earlier. Watford Southampton we covered, Liverpool Norwich we covered that one. Luton Everton ended 2-1 to Luton. That is huge. Corney Woodruff, a 96th minute winner. Absolutely insane. Wow, he suffered a broken hand before providing the match winner. Woodruff used his coat as a makeshift sling when carrying out his post-match interview. Wow, okay. I did not know that, but yeah, struggles in front of goal continued to be a major problem for Everton. They're out of the cup at home to Luton. I mean, to be honest, I don't think Luton are doing much in this cup, but it's just a nice psychological edge for them to win away from home against a team who are down at the bottom near them. That's just a little bit of a psychological edge for Luton, and morale boost for them, and really demoralising for Everton. Even though I don't think Luton are doing much in this cup, but that's a big win, big win for Luton. Leeds 1, Plymouth 1. That will be home to a replay. Leicester cruised past Birmingham. Jamie Vardy managed to get a goal, 3-0 win for them. Brighton 5, Sheffield United 2. João Pedro with a hat-trick. I think he got a hat-trick, or he got a brace in the round before as well. He has been on fire, yeah. Took his tally to 18 this season with a hat-trick. 1 goal behind Man City's Erling Haaland. 5 goals in his 2 FA Cup outings. Crazy. Number of successful spot kicks this season to 10, more than anyone else in the top 5 leagues. I mean, he is a penalty expert at this point. Fantastic for Brighton. Brighton seem to be clicking into gear a little bit now. Really have been impressed with them recently. That's a damaging defeat for Sheffield United. Similar thing to Luton in terms of they don't care, they're not going to go far in the cup. But it's just that psychological edge of being battered at home like that. It's just not good for the players and the fans and the mood around the place. So that's not good for Sheffield, but huge for Brighton, who, you know what, I think they could have a run here. There would be an outside bet of winning this cup. They seem to do really well. Last year they got to semis. Maybe this year could be their year. Bristol City 0, Forest 0, Chelsea 0, Villa 0. I mean, this was just, as a Chelsea fan, so frustrating. We followed up that smacking versus Middlesbrough with a really good performance. Actually, we played really well in this game, but Oh wow, I didn't even realise this. First FA Cup round replay since 2018. It was just really, really bad finishing. Emi Martinez was good in goal. As you can see, he had 10 shots by us, 4 on target. Really, really bad. The stats don't really do it a good service because we had really, really good chances. Couldn't put them away. It was frustrating, but I think the performance was good. However, I'm a bit concerned now we're going to have to go to Villa Park and beat them, and they don't lose at Villa Park, so I don't know, it's looking rough for us. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Coventry 1, they managed to get a late equaliser there. Bournemouth 5, Swansea 0. That was insane, they went 5-0 up at half time, Bournemouth. That is mental. 14 minutes to race 3-0 ahead. Absolutely insane from Bournemouth. Absolutely insane from Bournemouth, who, similar to Brighton, are purring right now. They are one of the most informed teams in the league right now. And again, they would be an outside bet of doing something in this cup. If I'm Bournemouth, I go all out for this cup because I think they'll be perfectly fine in terms of staying up. So the FA Cup is definitely a good way for them to potentially have a nice run. So if I'm Bournemouth, I would be going all out for that cup. But I believe, yeah, that is all. So now let's have a look at the draw. Okay, there we go. So Blackburn, or Wrexham, will be Blackburn, will face Newcastle. That's a decent one for Blackburn. They will fancy their chance there. Newcastle, that's a difficult one for them. Away from home versus Blackburn, but again, one they could potentially get through. Chelsea or Villa will face Leeds or Plymouth. Both these going to replay. If I had to put my money on who it is, unfortunately I think Villa beat us. And then Leeds should get past Plymouth, so it'll be a Villa at home versus Leeds. You'd probably expect Villa to win that. Bournemouth Leicester, that is a really good time. I like that a lot. Leicester are like the most informed team in the Championship. They are battering the Championship. Bournemouth, as I said, are one of the most informed teams in the Prem. So it's a real good test for both of them, and I think this will be a really good game. If I had to pick Bournemouth at home, I would go for them, especially because I think Leicester might rest potentially, considering they have other priorities to make sure they get promotion. Liverpool versus Watford or Southampton, likely be Southampton. I mean, whoever it is, I don't think they're going to Liverpool and beating them. So Southampton's unbeaten record might be gone by then. Bristol City or Forest versus Man United. That's going to be interesting. You would probably say it's Nottingham Forest. Forest at home versus United. That is going to be interesting. Yeah, United don't travel well. Forest, I think they did beat United, didn't they? Forest are good at home. I wouldn't be shocked if Forest win that. Wolves vs Brighton. Love this tie. Love this tie. Two teams who are going to be trying their best to go far in this FA Cup. If I had to pick a team that's really, really tough, I would probably go Brighton still, but that's really tough. Sheffield Wednesday Coventry vs Maidstone. I mean, Maidstone, they'll be fancying their chances. I would suspect it'll be Coventry. Maidstone, though, away from home, they beat second in the league and Championship, so they can definitely beat any other Championship team like Coventry, so they could do it, but I doubt they will. I suspect Coventry win that. And then Luton Town vs Man City. I mean, it is at Luton